These are things I will not be buying in 2025. If you're feeling that collective urge to resettle, refocus, and spend your resources on life-giving things that are truly in line with your value, welcome to the club. That is the intention of this year, 2025. If you're new here, I'm Jess, and I make videos on slow living, minimalism, and intentional motherhood. Let's get into it. 20 things I will not be buying in 2025. Number 1, it's January, it's worth mentioning. No diet products of any kind. No detoxes, no slim teas, nothing like that. As usual, I'm focusing on truly nourishing my body for sustainable long-term health. And as tempting as they are, especially when you're caught in a moment of insecurity, you think, oh, if I just take this product, this pill, this cleanse, this detox, I'll look like this and I'll be more lovable. I'm here to tell you, that's not true. You are loved as you are. But also, it's just marketing. I will not be putting any money towards those. Number 2, new household furniture. To be completely honest, it's just not the year for us to be focusing on putting our resources on it. And so I'm really focusing on taking care of what we have, learning to keep my home and make it beautiful in really creative ways that is not pouring a lot of resources into it, because that's where we're at and that's what's in line with our financial goals right now. Number 3, a new car. I mentioned this in my de-influencing video, but we are a 1-car family. It is a used car, and we do not have plans to get a new car even if our family grows. That's not in the plans for us. We will make do with our car. It has plenty of room in it for what we need, and so that's what we're gonna do. Number 4, workout clothes. I will not be buying any workout clothes this year. I don't have anything against workout clothes. I have some workout clothes. Here's the thing though. I don't go to the gym anymore. We have built, nothing flashy, but it works, a home gym in our garage. It has what I need to do my lifts and to feel good and to focus on feeling strong. I used to be someone that bought so many workout clothes because in my early 20s and late teens, I was very into gym culture. So I had a million different leggings, different jackets, different tops. I spent a lot of money on workout clothes. And when I started working out from home years ago, I realized how much of my buying decisions for workout clothes was really motivated by the kind of gym culture, wanting to accentuate my body, wanting to feel like I was performing for other people, wanting to kind of keep up with the trends at the gym. And when I started working out by myself, I realized that my basic sweats and my husband's t-shirts are fine. They're more than fine. I work out just great in them. I don't wear those tight leggings I used to wear anymore. I definitely don't wear the ones with the tummy control. My poor lymphatic system. I wear things that I can be flexible in, that I can move my body in. I have clothes that I can do that in right now, so there's no need for me to purchase them. Number 5, thing I will not be buying this year. Buying drinks out, whether that's coffee drinks or alcohol drinks. I feel like this is just one of those things that can be a money sucker. The exception to that is if we are on a trip, that's when we do it. If we're on vacation and it's part of the experience, but I'm not making a habit out of buying drinks out, mostly because I like the drinks that we make at home. I can use my raw milk, I can use my perfect supplements powders, I can, doctor them up however I want for a fraction of the price, better quality. Number 6, excess supplements. Oh, so much of this video is like a confession because you're really finding out what are my weak points. And I know that I'm not alone in that you can be marketed this special new supplement that's all the rage and you think this is gonna solve all my problems. This is gonna be it. I'm gonna become a superhuman. I'm gonna have perfect skin, perfect hair, excellent muscle recovery. My gut issues will go away if I just get this one supplement. And I'm not anti-supplement. I take supplements, ones that I really love, that I feel a difference in, that are really helpful because of my body, my health history. So I'm not anti-supplement, but it's such a massive industry right now. And it is so easy, especially if you're on social media. And before you know it, you're $100 deep into supplements. You have a supplement graveyard. That didn't work. You didn't like that. You barely tried that. That gave you weird headaches. Whatever it is, money down the drain. I definitely fell into the trap early on in my 20s, just thinking that if I take this thing, almost like a magic pill mentality with supplements, and I had a supplement graveyard so high. So this year, I am not getting excess supplements. I'm replacing what we have and what we use regularly as a family, and that's it. I'm not interested in any of the trends, even if they're cool, even if they're good ones. I don't need it. Number 7, seasonal decor. I mentioned I don't like to keep a lot. I tend to do things that are consumable, so I'll pick pine cones and greenery and put them on my mantle at Christmas time, things like that. Right now, I have a collection of seasonal decor items that is just great. It's perfect, it's minimal, it's totally good enough. I do not need to spend money on more. Number 8, new kids' clothes. We're a big fan of hand-me-downs. I have family that like to gift her clothes every year for her birthday or Christmas. And I also find that even if she's out of something and I notice, oh, hey, she needs a few pair of pants in this size, whatever, it's so accessible for me to go and get them on sale at various different places that I really don't need to get them full price anymore. Like, I really have learned that I really don't need to buy full price kids clothes because she wrecks them. She goes through them so fast. And my daughter's 3. And I don't know about you if you have a 3-year-old. My daughter is a very opinionated 3-year-old. So even if I see something and I'm like, this is so cute, oh, I want her to wear it, the odds of her wearing that and wanting to wear it herself are very slim. So I'm just not buying new kids' clothes this year. Number 9, new candles. I'm already not a fan of toxic chemicals, the ones that are made with paraffin wax or they have perfumes or, you know, toxins, chemicals in them that make them smell a certain way, but I am a fan of 100% beeswax candles. I love them. However, this is an accountability thing too. I have plenty of candles. I don't need any more. And I have multiple that are like half used that need to be melted down and re-wicked to be made fresh again. I wouldn't have to spend any money, but I find that the temptation for me is just to be like, well, I'll just get new ones. I don't need to get new ones, Jessica. So we are not buying new candles this year. Number 10, clothes that only fit me in one exact specific size. It's just not my season of life. I'm in my birthing, pregnant, postpartum, breastfeeding season, and it is so annoying to have a piece of clothing that I can only wear for a specific season or in a specific, very specific size, like where there's no give to it and there's no flexibility to it. You know, I'm wearing overalls right now. They button, they're kind of roomy. It's just the style that I like now. I find that I'm attracted to it. I used to wear a lot more fitted clothing in my early 20s. And when I became a mom, my body did change. But I noticed that I was no longer attracted to the type of clothes that I used to wear. Ones that were really fitted, high-waisted jeans that were tight. I didn't want to wear those anymore. They were no longer comfortable. I wanted to buy clothes that I could live in and I could move in and that were good for my lymphatic system. I don't want to wear tight clothes. And so if I'm buying a piece of clothing this year, it is not going to be something that I can only wear at a very specific size, and outside of that size or outside of that small weight range, it's out. Number 11, I will not be buying non-organic underwear this year. This is just a personal thing. I don't buy traditional underwear for my daughter or for myself. My husband, touch and go, he's a late convert. I just really want to respect that area. I am willing to spend the money on organic underwear. I take care of them. I don't have as many. I do laundry a little bit more often. It's fine. I don't want to buy cheap underwear anymore. Number 12, grocery store meat, specifically beef. We will not be buying any grocery store beef this year. We buy a half cow at a time and we have a big chest freezer in our freezer. We mostly consume beef. We consume some chicken and a good amount of seafood that we buy frozen, and we definitely don't get any beef from the grocery store. We buy from a local farmer. It's actually a lot more cost effective that way, especially for the quality of beef that we're getting. And so though it is a big investment up front, our freezer is stocked. I don't have to worry about running to the grocery store for more meat. I pretty much can make anything for dinner because there's always something in the freezer. I will not be buying that. Number 13, occasion-specific outfits. This year is an exciting year. We've got some family members getting married and I'm very excited. I'm in a wedding. There's, you know, the bridal teas and there's a bachelorette party and there's the wedding. And my first inclination was like, okay, I should probably get clothes for these. Then I stopped myself and I was like, I don't know why I would do that because I have a pretty dress I could wear to the tea. I have bathing suits I could wear to the bachelor party, and the bridesmaid dress I'm gonna have to buy anyway. So there's really no reason for me to go shopping for a special occasion just for this one occasion. In the past, I would buy things for specific occasions, never wear them again. So I am not going to fall into the temptation this year of getting an outfit just for a special occasion if I have something that is perfectly fine to wear for it. Whoa, there was a little pigeon that just flew by. 14, traditional shoes. These are my feet. I have been a barefoot shoe, minimal shoe wearer for 4 years now. I started in my pregnancy. I bought my first pair of Earth Runners and I wore them almost my entire pregnancy. After that, I kind of realized that my already wider, flatter feet which had taken a beating from years of dancing and shoving them into dance shoes that are very narrow. I didn't want to do that anymore. And I realized over the years that if I tried to go back to like the more traditional shoes, like that pair of combat boots that I used to have, my feet would hurt. It just did not work. It was not worth it. So I am not buying traditional shoes. Number 15, organizational tools. File cabinets, those things that go in all the drawers to organize stuff. All the shoe organizers I used to have like multiple shoe organizers. I used to have multiple things for clothes and, you know, the purses things. And if I get to the point where I notice that my thought is like, oh, I need like an organizational tool here, I've started to think, okay, maybe this is a sign that there's too much clutter here. Like maybe there's a sign that there's too much stuff and I need to kind of evaluate. 16, books. This is for me and my daughter. My daughter loves to read. We read every day. She loves books. And we do have some books that are hers that we've kept or that have been gifted to us by family. However, I will not be buying her books this year. Because she loves to read so much and we love to be able to explore new books, I have a little bookshelf for her next to her toy box. And every week or every 2 weeks, we go to our local library, we return all the books that we had, and we stock up on like 10 or 15 new books. We read the bleep out of them for like a week or 2 weeks. She gets all her use out of them, and then she's like, I'm ready for new books. Return them, and we get new ones. I do the same thing. I love to read. And because of that, I really prefer to use the library. And sometimes it takes being patient, waiting, being on the wait list, waiting for an online copy or digital copy, whatever, to be available. That's okay. I can wait. Number 17, sponsored ad skincare products. This is specific, and this is also just me confessing to you. And maybe it's because I have a history, like part of my health history is chronic acne, so there's a lot of skin insecurity that I've had. Or maybe it's because I really just do love skincare. I think it's so fun. I mean, I was like the typical person that they would exactly target, because all of a sudden you're scrolling and you see this serum and you see all these people telling you how it made their skin literally perfect and XYZ, and you're seeing the before and afters. I used to spend a lot of money on that stuff. And right now, my skin's doing pretty well. I've shared my skin story before. It's pretty calm. It is extremely sensitive. So me trying a whole bunch of new skincare products, even ones that I'm like, oh, I love this company and the ingredients are amazing, 8 times out of 10 doesn't end well for me. And I have spent enough money and I had enough in my skincare graveyard to be content with the skincare routine that I have. Super simple, super minimal, super affordable. Instead of constantly being like, maybe you can relate to this, just always on the look for the perfect skincare routine. And it's just this never ending, like maybe this serum, maybe this moisturizer. I'm done. 18, a new phone. I know that in some circles it's normal to like always get the new phone that comes out, trade in your phone, whatever. I've had my phone for years now. It's still kicking. And, unless my toddler throws in the toilet or something, I will not be getting a new phone this year. Watch, she's gonna throw in the toilet tomorrow. Number 19, what I will not be buying this year are kids' toys that play for her or light up or are loud and take away the opportunity for her to be creative. I love setting my daughter up with activities, whether that's like homemade Play-Doh, coloring, a lot of art stuff, chalk. I'm not against investing in things that are like fun for her and can really encourage open-ended creative play. The things that play for her, whether she just like pushes a button and it does something, or like remote control things, they don't give her the opportunity to be creative and they don't really encourage that imaginative play. Also, she'll play with them for like a minute, throw them, be on to the next thing. Zero interest, really. So we're not gonna buy those this year. Number 20, last thing I will not be buying is anything where I am motivated primarily because of fear or an extremely urgent buying decision. I've talked about this before, but I really try to take a methodical approach to buying anything. And if there's anything that I find myself feeling really anxious to buy, whether it's, oh, it's on sale and it's gonna go away soon, or out of fear of something, I am not going to make that purchasing decision unless I take some time and bring some intentionality to it to ask myself why I'm so fearful about it, if this is actually in line with my values, if this is actually a worthwhile investment, so I can feel calm and confident when I make buying decisions. Maybe you are gonna do a low buy year this year. Maybe you just wanna be more intentional about your buying decisions and stop feeling like there's been so much money wasted on things that you don't even really care about. Either way, I am with you. This is the year to simplify and live a life more in line with what is most important to you. Thank you for watching today's video. I will see you in the next one.